DLab stands for Development, Design, and Dissemination, and we run several programs to help us do those things. Our goal is to create technologies that can improve the lives of people who live in poverty and to foster innovation and creativity both in our students at MIT but also in the field with community members where we work. And our goal is to design technologies that can make an impact, to develop them into either successful businesses or successful projects, and then to be able to disseminate those things at scale. There's a huge market which people are starting to recognize, which is quality products for people with limited incomes, right? So what are products that can help to improve the lives of people living in poverty? And quite honestly, I think that we need to be educating our students to be able to design technologies that fit into that market, because I think that companies are looking for students who can tap into that market, who understand what the conditions are like in the developing world so that they could understand how would you develop a product for this market, how would you transport that product to the markets where it would be sold, how would you do advertising to promote that product. I think that there's huge potential at what they call the base of the pyramid, right, where there's a lot of need for products that can help to improve people's lives, and the donation model is not the only one, and in fact it's been shown that it's really not the most effective one. And so creating businesses and looking at the business opportunities that are in that space, I think, is a really rich area, and one of the things we're trying to do at DLab is to give students the background that they need to be able to work effectively in that space. We work with a variety of partners in the field, so we have connections with, in some cases, just a community or a village, in other cases with an NGO, in other cases with a company, and we get involved in different stages. So in some cases it's looking at what are the needs in a community and what might be the opportunities associated with those needs. In other cases we have a technology that we've been working on, and we work with the users to refine that product and improve it. In other cases, we know that there's a need, but we work collaboratively and co-create a solution with members of the community. And then finally, we are, in our new program, the Scale-Ups program, we're looking at how can we take solutions that have been proven to be successful in the pilot stage and then scale those up. And in those cases, we're looking to identify supply chains, to identify potential distributors and partners for these technologies, so that the technologies that have shown some promise in terms of improving people's lives will be able to be taken to scale and really make a larger impact in the world. The impact of our programs, I think, are twofold. So I think in the case of the students, the impact is it's really transformational for many of the students. They see that what they can do can make a difference in the world, and I think for many of them it shows them a pathway where they have a desire to make a difference but are not quite sure how to make that happen. And I think a lot of our projects and classes expose students to the ways in which they could make a difference in the world. In the field, what we're trying to do in terms of impact is really improve the lives of people who are living in poverty, and that can mean so many different things. It could be improving the quality of the water that they drink. It could be helping them to process their agricultural products so that they're earning more income from the crops that they grow. It could be helping them develop a product into a business so that they have an income generation opportunity. So there are many different ways that impact can happen. And I think for us, it's a lot about providing options to people and to provide access to resources so that they can choose effective ways to move out of poverty. So there's a few ways that we've been involved with companies and corporations in the past. One is through helping them identify what are needs in the area so that they might be able to identify products that could work well in that situation. Another way is to help design products, right? So given that there's a need, what how could our students be involved in creating a product that fills that need? Also, we would look to collaborate with companies for disseminating technologies that come out of our lab and distributing them and finding ways to tap into the supply chains that are already in place with companies who are working in the developing world in order to take some of the technologies that we've developed and get them out into the hands of people who could use them.